Everybody, and welcome to my channel, Blind Hope Crochet. It is officially summer, so in order to celebrate that, I will be showing you how to crochet this nifty little 1990s style scrunchie, which is perfect for pulling up your hair if you have long hair. Now, the one I'm going to be demonstrating today is going to be made out of an acrylic yarn, and this is a good scrap yarn project. So if you have a bunch of extra scraps or small balls of yarn just sitting around, go on ahead and get them out. You can make a ton of scrunchies out of scraps. So like I said, today I'm going to be demonstrating with acrylic, which I see is good if you have thick hair. If you have baby fine hair, I notice cotton yarn works better for people that have their baby fine hair. Unfortunately for me, I have a really thick, heavy, almost like a mop, long enough to give you a headache if you don't put it up in a ponytail. So that's kind of the reason why I enjoy making so many of these. It's because I'm always using them, and then I take them out and I put them down, so then I'm losing them because I can't see, so I don't remember where I put them. So if you can see this little demonstrated piece here, this is a variegated yarn that I used. It's got multiple colors in it, like reds, maybe some gold or like yellow. It kind of looks brown when you really look at it. But like I said, any type of scrap yarn will do. So let's get started. Alright, so the supplies you're going to need are a crochet hook. I'm using a 5mm crochet hook, which is my favorite. I like to start out with a little rubber band hair tie piece, which you can get anywhere like Walmart, the Dollar Tree, the Dollar General, any of those places. But I use that for my foundation because that's what gives it the elasticity that you need. And if you use the one that has the little metal clip on it that holds the elastic piece together, don't worry about it. You're only going to crochet right over it. A pair of scissors and a yarn needle, and of course your yarn. So now, in order to get started, what you're going to do is you can start with a slip knot if you want to anchor it down. I personally do not, because then it gives it like this big bulky knot when you start. So what I like to do is first put the hair tie over the hook. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab your tail and kind of fold it and pull it out long, but fold it so that way your first piece of yarn is folded in half. And then at the point where it folds, you're going to stick your hook right in between there so it's like looped over your hook. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pull that through the hair tie, so that way it's pulled through the hair tie, so you have your tail and your working end together. And since I'm right-handed, mine would be on the left side, and then the yarn is looped over my hook on the right side of my hair tie. Then what you're going to do is take both of those pieces of yarn over and pull both pieces through the loop on your hook to make a slip stitch. Now you can drop that tail and don't worry about it. If you know how to crochet over your tail, go on ahead and crochet over it. If not, you can push it to the back and just weave it in later. But we're going to start out with a round of single crochets. So now I want you to chain one, so yarn over and pull through. And so now we're going to do single crochets, and if you can, try and get at least 30 around this rubber band. So you're going to take your hook, insert it into the hair tie, grab the yarn and pull up that loop. You have 2 loops on your hook, grab the yarn and pull through 2. That's 1 single crochet. Take the hook, insert it into the hair tie, grab the yarn and pull it up. 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both. That's 2 single crochets. Insert the hook into the hair tie, grab the yarn and pull it up. 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2. That's 3 single crochets. And if at any time while you're crocheting, as you continue to go along, if it looks like you're not going to be able to get all 30 of them in there, just kind of tug your single crochets over. That's the nice thing about this, is that it's anchored, but it's not like you don't have any flexibility room. So those single crochets will just kind of scooch over, and then it gives you more room. All right, so let's continue. Insert the hook into the hair tie, pull up the loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2. That's 4. Insert the hook into the hair tie, pull up the loop, yarn over and pull through the 2 loops on your hook. That's 5. Oops, sorry, my tail got away from me there. Insert the hook into the hair tie, pull up the loop, yarn over and pull through 2. That's 6. Insert the hook into the hair tie, pull up the loop, yarn over and pull through 2. That's 7. Oops, and my little scrap yarn here is just rolling all over the place. Insert the hook into the hair tie, grab the yarn and pull up the loop, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 8. Insert the hook, grab the yarn and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 9. Insert the hook, grab the yarn and pull up the loop, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 10. So like I said, you want to do at least 30 of these on your hair tie piece. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep working. You guys keep working too until you get to at least 30. If you have more, it's not a big deal. And then I will get back to you when I get to the end of this round 1. Okay, so now I've got my 30 single crochets all the way around. So now what you're going to do is at the beginning where you started, you're going to find the first single crochet that you made, not the chain 1, that does not count as a stitch, but the first actual single crochet. You're going to insert your hook, grab your yarn and pull it through. You have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to take that first loop and pull it through the second loop for a slip stitch. Now for round 2, you're going to chain 3, so yarn over, pull through for 1, yarn over, pull through for 2, yarn over, pull through for 3. That counts as your first double crochet. So now you're going to yarn over, and in that same single crochet where you slip stitched, you're going to insert your hook, grab the yarn and pull up that loop for 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through the next 2. So that gives you 2 double crochets. So now what you're going to do is you're going to put 2 double crochets in each stitch all the way around. So if you did 30, you're going to have a total stitch count of 60. So now let's do the next one. Yarn over, find your next single crochet, insert your hook, grab your yarn and pull it up for 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. Yarn over, insert your hook into that same space again, pull up the loop, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 2 double crochets in our second single crochet. Let's do it again. So yarn over, find your next single crochet, insert your hook and pull up the loop for 3 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull through the first 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2. Yarn over, insert your hook into that stitch again, pull up the loop for 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we've done the first 3 stitches from our first round. So we did 2 double crochets, 2 double crochets, and 2 double crochets. So now finish up all the way around doing 2 double crochets in each stitch, and I'll get back to you when we finish up and show you how to join the round. Okay, so now I did 2 double crochet in each of my stitches all the way around. So now you should be back to the front where you started with your chain of 3. So what you're going to do is you're going to count from the bottom all the way up to the top of that chain, 1, 2, 3, and that's where you are going to insert your hook, grab the yarn and pull it through, and then take that front loop and pull it through the back loop to join. Now let's go on to round 3. And if your scrunchie is kind of like wavy or curling, that's natural. That's the way the scrunchies are supposed to look. So if it's doing that, then good job. That's how it's supposed to be. So now let's start with our final round, round 3. We're going to chain 3 again. So yarn over, pull through for 1, yarn over, pull through for 2, yarn over, pull through for 3. Now in that same space, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, grab the yarn and pull up the loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2 for 2 double crochet in that stitch. Find your next space, yarn over and insert your hook, grab the yarn and pull it up, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that is going to be the pattern for round 3. So 2 double crochet in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet. So now let's keep going. Find your next stitch, yarn over, insert your hook, grab the yarn and pull up the loop for 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, in that same stitch, yarn over, insert the hook, pull up the loop, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Find your next stitch, yarn over, insert the hook, pull up that loop for 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now find your next stitch, yarn over, insert the hook, pull up that loop for 3 on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. Yarn over in that same space again. We're going to insert the hook, pull up the loop for 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. Identify your next space, yarn over, insert your hook and pull up that loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now in this third round, if you did 30 in the first round, you had 60 in the second round. In the third round, we're increasing again by 30, so you would have 90 double crochet in this last round. So remember, the pattern is 2 double crochet in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 2 in the next stitch, 1 in the next stitch, 2, 1, 2, 1. So keep going with that all the way around, and I'll meet you back at the end of the round to join. Alright, so I just finished up my last stitch. So now if you went all the way around 2, 1, 2, 1, you started with 2 double crochets, so you should end with 1 double crochet. So now do like you did before. You're up to that chain 3, so count to 3 from the bottom, 1, 2, and 3. Insert your hook into that third chain, grab the yarn and pull it through, take that loop and pull it through the other loop on your hook, and we did a slip stitch. Now to fasten off, what you're going to do is you're going to chain 1, take your scissors and leave not a super long tail, but a good enough tail that you can sew it in, and then you're going to pull it through that loop, and that'll give you a nice knot so that way it doesn't come undone. Now we can take our yarn needle and thread it, and I like to use the yarn needle with the bigger eye, and it has a blunt edge. I mean, it's I guess it's a little pokey, but I mean it's not where like if you jabbed your finger with it you would start to bleed. And so now what you're going to do is feel where you made that little knot to bring it together. You're going to want to go just slightly below it and start to weave that tail through some of the yarn, so I pulled it through that in that direction. So I basically went from my right to my left. Now, in order for me to go from right to left again, I'm going to turn it upside down to make it easier for me to crochet, and never go back into the same spot because it'll only undo what you did. So now I'm going to go just a little below that, but then go to the piece before it, or the gap before it, and string it through and go again from right to left and pull it through. Now I'm going to turn it back right side up and feel where I came out on, and go a little bit below that, but use a different gap so I don't unwind it. And right there. And pull it through. And I like to weave through at least 3 times to give myself some reassurance that it's not going to come undone. So then once you've done that, remove your needle and snip off the excess, and voila, there you have it. One very cute and fashionable 1990s style scrunchie, which will come in handy, especially for me, being as I live in Florida and down here it gets very hot. So I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, please put it in the comments box down below. And be happy, be healthy, be safe, and have a blessed day. Bye.